Play. It's a busy day on the island of Sodor. Let's see how one of the engines is doing today. Which engine is feeling excited? That's right. It's Percy. Percy is excited at the chance to make new friends with two squirrels that he sees on a tree stump. When Percy rushes up to talk with the squirrels, they're scared and run away. How does Percy feel after the squirrels run away? Percy is not surprised. How sad? Yes! Percy is sad after the squirrels run away. Later that day, on Dowager Hat's birthday, Percy is sad when all of the other engines are given important jobs. Sir Topham Hatt sends Percy on the most important special of all, to pick up a big present at Brendam Docks. How does Percy feel after Sir Topham Hatt sent him on the most important special of all? That's right! Percy feels very happy after Sir Topham Hatt sent him on the most important special of all. Later that day, Percy is excited when he decides to make his mail delivery run on the express track. Gordon derails when he's forced to swerve into a siding to avoid Percy. How does Percy feel after he causes Gordon to derail? Happy. Embarrassed. Embarrassed. Happy. Embarrassed. Embarrassed. That's right. Percy is embarrassed after he causes Gordon to derail. A lot has happened today. Now it's time for Percy to go to sleep. Click on Percy to say goodnight. Good night, Percy. Play again. It's another busy day on the island of Sodor. Let's see how one of the engines is doing today. Which engine is feeling sad? Edward is feeling happy. Which engine is feeling sad? James is Gordon. Yes, it's Thomas. Thomas is feeling sad. Charlie tells him a joke. How does Thomas feel after Charlie tells him a joke? Afraid. Sad. Happy. That's right. Thomas feels happy after Charlie tells him a joke. Later on, Thomas is excited that there will be a party for his friend Hero, who is making a return visit to Sodor. Thomas forgets to invite the other engines to Hero's party because he's too busy looking for a present. How does Thomas feel after he forgets to invite the other engines to Hero's party? Happy. Thomas is not. Yes! Thomas feels embarrassed after he forgets to invite the other engines to Hero's party. Later on, Thomas is worried when the giant balloon that he's taking to the fair for Mr. Bubbles floats away. Thomas delivers a new giant balloon just in time for Mr. Bubbles' show. How does Thomas feel after he delivers a new giant balloon? Thomas is not embarrassed. Thomas is not. Yes! Thomas feels very happy after he delivers a new giant balloon just in time for Mr. Bubbles' show. A lot has happened today. Now it's time for Thomas to go to sleep. Click on Thomas to say goodnight. Good night, Thomas. It's another busy day on the island of Sodor. Let's visit one of the engines. Which engine is feeling proud? That's right. It's Edward. Edward is happy that he's been given a special by Sir Topham Hatt. Later, when Edward chooses to complete his special rather than play with Charlie, Charlie says that Edward is too old to be a fun engine. How does Edward feel after Charlie says that Edward is too old to be a fun engine? Very happy. Sad. surprised, sad. That's right. Edward feels sad after Charlie says that Edward is too old to be a fun engine. Sometime later, Edward is worried that he doesn't know how to be a hero and thinks that he must be strong, fast and stern, like Gordon. Sir Topham Hatt tells Edward that being kind, gentle and funny is what makes him a hero. How does Edward feel after Sir Topham Hatt tells him that That's right! Edward is very happy after Sir Topham Hatt tells him that being kind, gentle and funny is what makes him a hero. Sometime later, Edward is surprised to see that Sir Topham Hatt has a moustache and wants to play hide and seek with the children. Later, Edward learns that the man with the moustache is Sir Loam Hatt, Sir Topham Hatt's brother, who's come for a visit. How does Edward feel after Edward learns that Yes! Edward feels happy after Edward learns that the man with a moustache is Sir Topham Hatt's brother. It's the end of a long day, and Edward has been really useful. Now it's time for Edward to go to sleep. Click on Edward to say goodnight. Click on Edward to say goodnight. Good night, Edward. Play again. It's another busy day on the island of Sodor. Let's visit one of the engines. Choose the engine that is feeling embarrassed. That's right. It's Toby. Toby is embarrassed when he is fitted with a loud whistle while his bell is being repaired. When the tracks are blocked by a fallen tree, Toby blows his new whistle to warn Gordon to stop. How does Toby feel after he is able to warn Gordon about the blocked tracks using Toby is not sad? How does Toby is not Yes! Toby feels very happy after he is able to warn Gordon about the blocked tracks using his new whistle. Later that day, Toby is happily enjoying the quiet corner of Sodor Island. Belle suddenly arrives, ringing her bell and spraying water from her cannons up into the air. How does Toby feel after Belle suddenly arrives, ringing? That's right! Toby feels surprised after Belle suddenly arrives, ringing her bell and spraying water. Sometime later, Toby is worried about going through the scary whistling woods. James and Thomas offer to go with him to keep him company. How does Toby feel after James and Thomas offer to go with him? Yes! Toby is happy after James and Thomas offer to go with him to keep him company. It's the end of a long day. And good night, Toby. Play again. It's another busy day on the island of Sodor. Let's visit one of the engines. Choose the engine that is feeling proud. Yes, it's Emily. Emily is happy that she gets to help Percy with a delivery. When Emily tries to help, she knocks over a car of apples. How does Emily feel after she knocks over the car of apples? Very happy. Emily is not very happy. How does happy? Very happy. Emily is not happy. How sad? Yes. Emily is sad after she knocks over the car of apples. Later that day, Emily is worried that her delivery will be late because she has run out of coal. Thomas helps Emily by making the delivery for her. How does Emily feel after Thomas helps her with the delivery? That's right! Emily is happy after Thomas helps her with the delivery. Sometime later, Emily is sad that the flowers she is delivering to Knapford Station have been ruined in an accident. Emily finds a new flatbed